But yeah, y'all did good at that call, so.
Yeah, I'm glad we got everyone out safely.
I'm gonna go 42. I will see you guys later.
Okay.
See you, Bailey. Yeah, I'm about to go 42 as well. I'm beat. Yeah, apparently someone did want to talk to you, Chief.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Let me see here.
Are you here at station?
Wait, hold on.
She's gonna have fun getting up.
Belay that. I have something I have to do.
Okay, no.
Disregard.
Yes.
You're good. Never mind.
Awkward. I'll talk to Simmons later.
Yeah, definitely. He just stops.
I know
It's
it's
stop.
like she just moves.
She had to move back at the rescue to get out.
Oh, Jesus, Bailey.
Damn.
I mean, you should have saw my driving when I was trying to get out of this station. I lost control of the wheel and I nearly ended up going into that trash can over there. I was...
Is it
Sorry.
still on shift tonight?
Alright.
It's time for me to
I gotta go handle something, so I'm gonna go.
Alright,
Enjoy the rest
See
of
you
your
later.
night, chef.
Yep. Thanks. You guys
Take
too.
care.
Italian tail maintenance up to 42. Signal back by your...
Hey, everything okay?
Is this what you meant?
Yes,
At
it
the
is.
corner of... Okay, sorry, I was very confused. I was like, where's 8212?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yes and no. Do you want to talk out in the open? I mean, I don't think the ice cream people are gonna overhear, but...
That's fine. Or we can walk over to wanna go sit on that bench over there? To your right.
Yeah, let's just go down by the beach. We're not just
Yeah.
a lot of people. The ice cream does sound good right now.
It does.
You in cowboy boots?
Yes, I am.
Okay, sorry. You're also wearing blue. That's my color, but it's not exclusive,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I like the color blue. It's a good color. It looks good on you too.
Oh, it looks good on you, but
Thank you.
I've been really confused lately,
Okay.
and I just need to ask you something.
Okay.
Why were you and Campbell kidnapped?
Why do you ask? Like specifically that point of everything.
I mean, I'll tell you the truth because I really hate lying to people. I talked to Maria.
Okay.
I know both of you said not to, but she asked to hang out, and I can't just ignore her. That's not who I am. I can't just make up lies to people's face, so... And she said some stuff, and I really hope it's not true, and I don't want to believe it, but I also didn't want to believe what you guys were saying was true, and that turned out to be true, and so now I just...
What did she say?
and stuff about you.
I mean, like what specifically? Because there's a lot of shit that's been said about me, and I'm just I want to make sure you're not being lied to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like all I've been doing is telling people stuff, and then they just respond to it versus actually just hearing it from people. And she basically said that that whole pocket paramedic thing you and Campbell telling me about wasn't true at all. And honestly, I believe that because it didn't make much sense when you were telling it to me. But I'm really hoping there's another reason you were kidnapped that isn't the reason she said.
And what did she say?
About something in your past.
Anything specific that she said, or?
Yes, lots of specifics. She also said she was there when y'all were tortured.
Well, she was one of the people there when we were tortured. She was obviously part of that group. And you know what? I'll say it like this. I'm sorry because I did lie to you. And I hope you won't blame Campbell either, because I asked her to. And it wasn't just specifically asking, I didn't specifically ask her to lie to you. I asked her to cover up some truths about me that I didn't want others to know, obviously. And it's not that they could get me in trouble, because it's it's a long time in the past now, and pretty sure I'm past any kind of well, I'll tell you the truth, because being honest with you, Bailey, I trust you, and I say that because you're
Wait. So it is true?
let me get there, please.
Okay.
This
I'm
is-
sorry, I just wanted you to sit here and tell me she was lying and it was all wrong and she was just trying to cover up for what she did.
You're gonna be one of the only two people that know this about me, besides Maria. But what I mean is, you're one of the only two people that I'm telling this, me telling this, the truth, and I'm doing it because I trust you, and you're kind of like, kind of like the daughter I never had. That's how I just, I don't know why I've always had that in my head for a little while now. I just, I never got to have kids. I let things get in the way, and I'm sorry. That's a lot to dump on you.
You're fine. I just wish now wasn't the moment
I
you
know.
were saying that, but
I know. I'm sorry. The truth is, yeah, I did some things in the past, but I will say it like this to you. I was younger than you were, and I was fighting for a cause in my country that I believed was the right cause to fight for, and that's all I've ever done my whole life. Is I always fight for the beliefs that I have and the causes that I have, and that I believe in, I should say. And when I was younger, my country was very badly suppressed. Some would say occupied by a foreign government. And the only way we could make ourselves heard was to retaliate. And I got very good at retaliating. But let me just say this. The information that Maria and her group had was wrong. It was misinformation. I don't know who harmed the family that they thought I harmed, but I didn't do that. I had specific, God, I don't want to say this word.
hang on.
Yeah.
No, you were working like in the military, right? that kind of legal occupied. It doesn't have to be an official, but
Are you familiar with the IRA?
yeah.
Uh, we we called ourselves the military for Ireland, but most of the world sees us now as just we were rebels, separatists, whatever you want to call us. We just didn't accept that the British government ruled Northern Ireland. We wanted a unified Ireland, and we wanted our country back and them out, and we tried to drive them out. I guess I'm gonna tell you everything at this point. I don't want you to judge me, and that's why I brought up the whole daughter thing.
I will say before you continue, I'm already judging you less than when I walked over here. Because from my perspective, from what I heard from Maria, is that you just, used an explosion just to blow somebody up that you didn't like, which was a member of her family, which was of the Psychos.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of this island, it sounds like you were serving in the military, and I don't know, but I'll let you continue.
Think of it like my country was essentially invaded, is the way that we saw it back then. And
it makes sense, yeah.
we were fighting back. We weren't really a true military. We were freedom fighters, and we did it in our own Irish way. And there were people that I targeted, but I knew each of their names, and none of them were related to this family. They have wrong information.
Stop you?
Yeah.
I don't want to make you go into specifics. I don't want to pry this information out of you. If you want to continue, you can, but I also feel like it's very personal to you, and it's none of my business.
I don't want you to be misinformed by people who are already misinformed. I don't want that incorrect information to keep spreading, especially to my friends. And
Okay.
I want you to know the truth. And if you decide that I'm a monster, like a lot of people think I am, I will leave you alone, and you just tell me, and I won't make contact with you anymore. I at least want you to know the truth, because I don't want you to think the wrong things about me for the rest of your life. And I can't deal with that.
Okay. If you want, then.
Each of these tattoos represents one of the people I targeted. And like I said, I knew their names ahead of time, and I made sure it was them, and I made sure that nobody else was involved or nearby when it happened. There was no chance of any kind of collateral. There was no chance of anyone getting hurt accidentally. I didn't want that. I wanted to make sure that the people that I went after, that it was just them. And back then, I believe they deserved it. Today, I really don't know. All I know is these 3 people put my people through hell. And we, the organization I was with, believed they had to pay for it, and that's what we did. And like I said, this is going back to the 1980s. I was a very young man and stupid and idealist.
Why did you have to kill those 3 guys specifically? And follow a question, did you kill them with an explosion?
Yes and yes.
How did that help your fight?
They were British officials, lawmakers, and policymakers, and they were tightening the grip on my country. And they were among many, many people that ended up getting targeted by the IRA back then, and they were just three of many, I guess. That doesn't make them any less significant. It just, they were just the three that I personally went to.
Gotcha. Was one of them related to these psychos, or what's the connection there?
No, yeah. Maria doesn't know this, but when the psychos were basically being torn down by the police, and a lot of them were fleeing or being arrested or killed, I made it very clear to one of the psychos that information they had was wrong. Before they fled the state, I told them everything you said was wrong. Like, I knew it from the bat, right off the bat. When Campbell and I were kidnapped and we were tortured, they started saying things about a family and how I killed their whole family and everything. And the moment I heard that, I knew they had the wrong guy. I didn't. That never happened. At least not by my hands. I knew there were some IRA members who were very sloppy with their detonation devices, or the way that they planted them and the targets. There was a lot of collateral back then, and a lot of chaos in the streets. Car bombs going off in outside of restaurants. Families just trying to have breakfast, and they get involved in an explosion. And I never worked like that. I surgically took care of the targets I was given, and there were no other fatalities because of me. I was very sure of that, and I explained that to the psychos. I told them I was not, whoever did this, it wasn't me. I even offered to help find out who did it. I have old contacts in Ireland that I can reach out to and ask about certain operations, and I offered that, but they were just so blinded by this rage that was misdirected, and I couldn't get through to them. And by the time I maybe even got close to it, by then the law enforcement had already gotten so far involved that the whole gang fell apart, and I guess Maria made it out.
I don't think she's still involved.
Yeah, I don't think so. The gang is gone. It has to be, but I think she's just alone at this point.
I don't think she wants to hurt you guys.
Is there even if regardless of how tonight goes, if you decide that this is too much and you think I'm a monster, I'd like to talk to Maria if she's okay with it, and just clear the air. Just let her know that I didn't do this.
I don't think you're a monster. I don't know what I think right now, but I don't think you're a monster. I think that would be good for you guys to talk to each other.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I'm really confused because I've known you a while now, and I thought we were on the same page of where we couldn't see. I hate when people get hurt. I mean, we're firefighters, we're living here to help people get better, so I mean, I guess that was me being naive, because there's a gazillion firefighters we have who, were ex-military, ex-cops who killed a lot of people. But for whatever reason, I got the impression that you were the same as I was, and the fact that you didn't like to see people get hurt and would never harm anybody.
I moved to America and became a paramedic for that exact reason, because I am ashamed of myself, and I did it because I wanted to right the wrongs that I did, and I wanted to make it up to the people that I killed, even though at the time I thought I was doing the right thing, and that they were just targets. They were just part of a war that we were fighting. And now looking back, I wish I had never done it. And I became a paramedic to try and just, if I could just help people for the rest of my life, maybe I could redeem myself. And I don't get any closer to that. I never feel like I get any closer to that. I always feel like I can never right those wrongs no matter what I do. And that's why I became a paramedic. I wanted to help people.
Gotcha. I don't think you need to redeem yourself, but if that's something you're trying to accomplish, you've definitely already accomplished that.
I wish I felt that way, but thank you. It's nice to hear.
Just look at this department that you've created and you've run, and how many people they help every day. But I also want to clarify, I don't think you've ever lied to me. You weren't saying stuff, but it wasn't my place to ask about that stuff, so I don't think you were hiding things back. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
There's a lot of stuff happening in my mind right now.
I know. I did give you a lot of information. I did lie to you though. I did tell you that they wanted paramedics in their pocket, and that was the cover story, because I couldn't let the investigation lead to law enforcement learning of my IRA past, because I didn't know at the time if I could be extradited for crimes that I committed in another country if it was discovered. I don't know if I don't know what the statute of limitation is for car bombings, and I didn't want to get deported.
Well, I won't say anything. Can I say something frankly, though?
Yes.
I'm very surprised. You said Campbell knows that she hasn't told this to law enforcement. Like, she seems, regardless of the fact that she's dating one, she seems very in touch with them.
Yeah, I have to admire her for her loyalty to me. She came to.
She was involved at all, right? She just got dragged in.
She got dragged in when we got kidnapped and tortured, and then afterwards she came to me very much in the same way that you're coming to me now, and I believed at the time that I owed her an explanation. I mean, she got kneecapped for crying out loud for me. I owed it to her to know the truth, and at the time I trusted her fully, and I still do. Very much the way I trust you, and that's why I've told both of you at this point. You're the only two that know, besides Maria. Unfortunately, her side is a little skewed.
Yeah, her side is. I mean, she didn't tell me everything. She just said that you killed the family of the Psycho's leader in an explosion, is what I got.
Yeah,
She also said she regretted being there, and that she was only there because she needed money, that it wasn't her family that was attacked.
Yeah, the boss of that gang was very manipulative. I know that. Um, I think she took in a lot of people who were wayward, uh, people in need of help, and yeah, I think that's what happened here too with Maria.
Do you think I'm being used?
I guess my follow-up question is, what do you think Maria's motives are?
I don't know anymore. For months, I thought she just wanted to be friends with me. That we were friends.
Like, it can't be a coincidence that she's gotten close to one of my firefighters, knowing who I am. I mean, I've been the chief, or in a chief position, since the psychos were around before, so she knows I'm still here. I mean, it's public record that I'm the chief, so, you know, if she knows you're a firefighter, which she does, of course, but when she met you, you know, if that was, I don't know, it's too much of a coincidence in a city, in a state of millions of people, the fact that she would befriend a firefighter of the same department, it seems too coincidental.
But that can't be true, because if that's true, then that means I don't know anything anymore. Everybody's hiding stuff from me, and I don't. What benefit does she get from that?
I don't know. I really don't. And I hope that she's not using or manipulating you, because I don't want you involved in something like that. I'd rather you... I don't know. I guess if I want to be an optimistic, I hope she just wants to be your friend and this is all a big coincidence, but I'm too jaded of a person to think that. And I'm sorry if that's the case. I'm sorry if my thing with her and those people got you involved and hurt in any way.
It's okay. I'll set something up, I guess, where we can all talk. But I also just need some time to think and process everything you just told me.
A lot, yeah.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go home for the night then.
Yeah, I'll walk you back to your car. Thank you for... Oh, I guess I shouldn't say it too soon. Never mind. I was gonna say thank you for not judging me, but you should probably process that information first.
Yeah, you're fine. I'll just... Yeah, okay.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on the lotion. I can feel it so
just get home safe and just, I don't know, call me if you need anything, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Alright, thank
Need
you.
to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold.
Oh boy.
I can't move on till I let go.